Okay class, now to some of you students this will come off as pretty fucked up to hear. But recently I've been putting cocaine in my coffee to substitute for the sugar, and I've basically been peak performance since. Now we all remember those times we wanted a video game or a song downloaded so much to where we would just go to extreme measures just to get it. And usually if you wanted it that bad, any of the stuff I just said is super relatable. Either you bought the game like a bitch and spent all your hard-earned Robux, or you cracked that shit for free.
Hey, this is my fucking anime, motherfucker!
The point I'm trying to get at here is it was a beautiful time, back when we all wanted that sweet dopamine rush almost similar to what a crack addict feels before he ODs.
That's not what you're supposed to say.
Yeah, anyways, let's get down to brass fucking tacks here. Now we all know those things we look up to that contain either something to make us addicted, or something that makes us feel truly entertained. That isn't why you viewers are all here, considering most people probably clicked because the thumbnail looked pretty. Maybe work on your fucking judgment skills. Anyways, MKULTRA is a rap artist, a part of 𝘼𝙇𝙇𝙐𝘾𝙞𝙿 based in New Jersey. He posts all of his music over SoundCloud and all over the 𝘼𝙇𝙇𝙐𝘾𝙞𝙿 gives off a mysterious vibe. And that's the thing, you can never predict what he's gonna bring to the table next. He's just so much of a mystery that, it was a little bit difficult to get an interview with the guy.
Mainly because we lost all the money for the show due to you last year and the fire.
Oh fuck, I'm sorry, that's not water, that's kerosene. Oh my god.
What? Give me a break, I just wanted some marshmallows. MKULTRA, no, not those government conspiracies everyone finds around the internet. I'm talking about a song artist that I felt the need to shed some light on recently. Over the past month, I have realized that the sampling of instrumentals and the flow that MKULTRA uses in his music is one of the most unique portrayals from a song artist I've seen lately. And that's mainly because he produces his own beats and every single instrumental is used in more of an innovative format than the damn Wingdings font. MKULTRA, otherwise known as, is a song artist who I honestly cannot describe. It's like it's in my head, but the textures aren't loading. I wish I could describe to you what he is, but he's random enough that I can't exactly put it into words. I'm not kidding, you seriously won't understand what's going on unless you're on acid. What makes it even more interesting is I don't even think a quantum supercomputer can calculate what the fuck's going on. And that's what makes it unique to me. But before we dive into really how to describe this, you have to understand where I'm coming from. A movie called The Ring. Well, to sum it up, in the movie, the main character finds a random VHS tape, and they decide to watch it even though they aren't really sure what to expect on it. Well fuck, cause anyone apparently who watches the tape is cursed and has a week to copy the tape and show it to somebody else. Otherwise they'll be killed by a ghost. Nope, I'm not joking, a fucking ghost. Well, unlike The Ring, you aren't gonna exactly have a bitch crawl out of the wall to kill you, but instead you'll have a journey through MKULTRA's bizarre adventure. At the end of the day, we can all basically try to describe it, but while everyone asks where's Green Guy, they still aren't asking who is Green Guy. And the answer to that is right in front of our eyes. Now pop that VHS in like you're popping a perk 30 and let's take a look. To start things off, MKULTRA is 23 years old from New Jersey, but he didn't start rapping until his first year of school in Boston, Massachusetts. Graduating a year ago, he played a few shows with 𝘼𝙇𝙇𝙐𝑾 and 𝘼𝙇nger before he eventually flew out to Cali where he met 𝘼𝙇𝙇𝙐𝑾, 𝘼𝙇𝙐𝑾, and Corpse. A couple months later, they met up in New York for a show and wanted him to join 𝘼𝙇𝙇𝙐𝑾. He told me he wasn't sure at first because he never really liked the idea of being in a collective, and that when he was in one, he always felt like an outlier or like he didn't belong in it. However, him feeling like an outlier isn't the case anymore, because when he was hanging out with the others and playing at the show with everyone, he felt a part of the group as much as everyone else. Sometimes if you find the right people to vibe with that gives you the right energy, it can just make you realize how much you fit in. And honestly, that's what I assume happened with 𝘼𝙇𝙇𝙐𝑾, and that's how it should be with every single friend group. The character Green Guy as well as the album were really based off a series of psychedelic trips he had. When I asked him on Instagram a few questions, he told me he's been doing psychedelics since high school. But he usually did them sparingly, once or twice a year as a spiritual practice, and it usually helped improve mental health scenarios. But during this particular period, he tripped 5 to 6 times in the span of a few months. And during these experiences, he was seeing entities which influenced the character.
I was in my room, okay, I was meditating for a little bit, eyes closed, I was in a pet cemetery, and I saw the human body with just the muscle and no skin. And then I saw a cartoon dog with teeth for eyes, and that's when shit got kicked up a notch into hyperspeed. I saw a fucking alien. And I felt like I was an idea, and that he was molding me and shaping me. The way, somebody comes up with a concept for a video or a fucking song.
About 98% of his songs is his production, and a major part of his creative process is listening to as much shit as possible and watching a lot of films for inspiration. When I asked him who he looked up to and was inspired by, he said a couple off top would be Danny Brown, David Bowie, Kool Keith, Def Grips, JPEG Mafia, Kanye West, J Dilla, and many more, which made me think about how diverse his inspirations varied in an experimental way to good use. To help you understand the raw and unique sound of MKUltra's music with or without the story, you have to pay close attention, and not just to the lore, but the crafty lyricism as well. And it's just some of the most creative sampling to me, and that's the reason why I like it so much, because this man, he's fucking underrated, honestly. This is exactly why, for me at least, that MKUltra's music has significance and is honestly worth looking into. His impressive talent to create his music as well as portray his persona and songs, with honestly the creativity that is used, really is intriguing to me. I could talk about any artist honestly, but the reason I talk about his music is because the more I dive into _𝘼𝙇𝙇𝙐, the more interesting it gets, from his music going from, you know, this
More you know, the less you understand. I'ma keep it spinning like a hexagram.
to something like this. It's something that truly makes me more excited for the next albums coming this year, considering each album is a different style of music and a different character ranging from the green guy. It makes you wonder what is up next when you listen to his music, and honestly I can't wait to figure out. I'm Allucid, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I think it's about time we ask who Green Guy is. But until the mystery is known, sit back, relax, and enjoy the music.